right, everybody, welcome to our very first episode of Chillin with the Murray Bank. We're going to be taking some different people out in our community throughout the year, asking them some questions, and then, of course, we're going to end it wherever they want to end at and hand out a little free ice cream. Today, we have got Murray's new Chief of Police with us. Sam, go ahead and introduce yourself a little bit.
Hi, I'm Sam Bierds. I am the new Chief of Police for the Murray Police Department.
New Chief of Police. So I've known Sam since college. We actually lived together for about 4 years. I could tell you stories on Sam, but I'm not sure he'd keep his job if I did that. So we'll keep those stories on the back burner.
There we go. That's for another time.
Yeah. So Sam, tell us a little bit about why you wanted to be the Chief of Police here in Murray.
Well, you know, it's not something that I coveted or really, well, you know, wanted to a whole bunch. I've always wanted to go as far as I could in my career. When Chief Lyles retired, there was an opportunity, obviously, to apply for that position. And coming from inside the organization, I think I'm uniquely set to understand the challenges that the police department faces, as well as what the community needs and expects from a police department.
So a lifelong Murray and Callaway County resident, living here now, went away for a little while, came back. What brought you back to Murray?
There's no way that I wasn't going to live in Murray. When my wife graduated from vet school, she's originally from Graves County, and that was always the understanding, is that we wanted to come back and live and raise our family here.
And you say family. Tell us a little bit about your wife. I love Larissa. I love your son. I see all the pictures on Facebook. Give us a little history on that.
Larissa and I have been married for 19 years this July, 1 week after
19 years.
1 week after your anniversary. And our son Holden is 4. He'll be 5 in August. And I tell you, having a child later in life means you have more money to spend, but you have a whole lot less energy. So he keeps us hopping, that's for certain.
Keeps you hopping. What's Holden into?
Holden is currently into Minecraft, which I don't understand, Roblox, which I don't understand, dinosaurs, superheroes, and cars.
No Paw Patrol.
Paw Patrol for a little while, but you know what? He never really got into Paw Patrol.
Really?
He's a big Bluey fan, though.
Big Bluey. What's your favorite character on the Bluey show?
Oh, it's Dad, of course.
Dad, okay.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Okay. All right, Sam. So, Racer Patrol in college, and that kind of led you to this, right? Mm-hmm. And so, Racer Patrol into the sheriff's office.
Well, Racer Patrol into the Valley Police Department in Alabama.
Okay.
Yep, that's where I started policing while she was in vet school. And then when we moved back to Kentucky, I worked for the sheriff's office. Yep.
Craziest story that you can legally tell us about your cop career?
Oh, boy, there's so many. I'll tell you the craziest fight story I had, and it was with a little woman who was probably 90 pounds soaking wet. Went into a gas station next to the interstate, was drinking a 40 without paying for it.
You were?
No, she was.
Okay, I didn't know.
And then she finally paid for it. She was obviously drunk. I gave her the option because it sounds cool. I said, do you want to go to jail or go home? And I was going to take her home. She said, take me to jail. And as soon as I put that first cuff on her, let me tell you, that 90-pound woman slung me all around that parking lot. She had some fight in her. And my beat partner at the time was just sitting there staring and laughing at me. You know, you got to fight her better. She's whooping you. She's whooping you. So that was a pretty wild time, that fight. Eventually, we got her in handcuffs and she went to jail. But yeah, she didn't want to go after she said, take me to jail.
I don't know that anyone necessarily wants to go to jail, do they?
You know, maybe one or two every so often, but I think most people try to avoid jail. Pretty smart.
What's the future of MPD look like?
The future of MPD looks very bright right now. We're in the middle of currently reviewing all the policies and procedures. Not that there's anything wrong with our existing, but that's just something you do when you take over as chief. You have to do a comprehensive review of all the operations. But one thing that we're going to remain committed to is our community involvement. So I think that's what our future is. That's where policing is heading, where it should have always been. And I think that's one area, or I know that's one area where the police department here in Murray excels at.
Absolutely.
Just our officers are part of the community. You know, they coach Little League, they go to church here, they raise their families here, and that's really what we're going to try to continue and build on and get even more involved, and that's what keeps Murray safe.
And that's what, you know, at the bank, we're all about community involvement. And that's one of the things, as I watch your social media presence, as I watch your police presence just around town, that is something that I've noticed that you guys have really upticked in as far as being out, being involved. I love your cops or your donuts with a cop, or what's that called?
Coffee with a cop?
Coffee with a cop. That donuts, that's old school.
Well,
I'm sorry.
hey,
I'll probably get a ticket for saying that.
We did it at a donut shop, and I would love to claim responsibility for Coffee with a Cop. That was actually an initiative that was started under Chief Lyles and had to kind of go away during COVID for obvious reasons.
Sure.
And we're just really glad to be able to start that back up and meet the community members and have donuts or a biscuit, depending on where we have our next one.
All right, let's end this with a little rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
All right, are we ready?
Let's go.
What is up with the weird food you eat for breakfast that you post about on your Facebook page?
Oh, it's delicious. If you're not eating nachos for breakfast, are you really living your best life?
I've seen nachos. I've seen sundaes for breakfast.
Yep.
And that doesn't affect your copping or your policing at all.
No, it makes me a better cop. I feel that by eating delicious dinner foods for breakfast, I am my best self.
He's a man of the people. If you're not following him on Facebook, Sam Bierds is his name. Follow him on Facebook. You'll see all the cool stuff he eats. All right, rapid fire. Favorite TV show?
The Wire.
Favorite movie?
Last of the Mohicans.
Favorite food?
Tacos.
Favorite local place to eat?
Oh, you got me on that one. Zaxby's, but just because we passed it.
Favorite vacation spot?
The mountains.
And favorite type of ice cream?
Oh, I can't rapid fire that one because now you're into sundaes. You're talking about my territory. If I'm having a sundae, I want a good vanilla bean ice cream.
Okay.
But if I'm having just like an ice cream cone, a mint chip, peanut butter chocolate, or maybe even a rainbow sherbet.
A man of many desserts, one Sam Bierds. Sam, thanks for taking a tour of Murray with us today. Where are we going to give out ice cream?
We're going to head to the Murray Police Department because if there's one thing cops like more than donuts, it's ice cream.
Awesome.